Alright, welcome back to Elder Scrolls Online. I really want to get this Summerset finished on this character, the Summerset Main Quest, so I'm going to do that. Adjust this. If I don't break anything, hopefully you can adjust this monitor so it's kind of pointing down. Okay, there we go. So we've completed like the first half of this quest line, and see if I can find it in here, see what else we have left to do with this. We still have sky shards to find, which I need. There's also relics. Oh gosh, I have to finish that one for this character. And then well, I am sure there's more to it than first section. So I did all of this. Oh. I judge the good of the many. So this is basically the new. So I did the first half, so this is the set of quests that I have to complete in order to get the title Emissary. This is a Dreaming Cave quest. So this is what I'm on right now. Sweet Dreams. So there's quite a number of achievements to complete. So there's for this quest, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 associated quests. And that will get me this one here. So there's still quite a bit to do. Now, I'm still getting some kind of weird delay on my Elgato. I really don't know how to fix that at all. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this done because I really want to complete the main quest before we get the next DLC. There's plenty to do still here, and I'm a big fan of the quest lines. And before anything else, so this says that the Dreaming Cave is somewhere in the oh, you know what? I need to repair my arm. Let's use one of these. Now, I believe that the drops are enabled. Let me just peek. Quick, I'm going to mute Twitch so I can actually look at my main channel. Twitch drops are enabled, so let me go back to update my title and put in drops. Well, I don't know. I'll just update it. Drops are enabled. So if anybody sticks around for at least 10 minutes, chance to get an Elder Scrolls Online Twitch drop. So I'll run the Dreaming Cave quest today, and then maybe tomorrow I'll do a little bit more, and then the day after that I'll do a bit more. So, alright, So this says meet the right master in the Dreaming Cave. And now it's telling me to go back this way, so I am a little confused. Look at this quest and show on the map. Oh, where it is. Meet him in the Dreaming Cave beneath Fort Tower. He wants to oh, I kind of did something wrong. Alright, down here. Okay, this is where I was. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I've never been down here before. That's insane. I love how they have like, these look like controls, like they could just kind of dial in various stuff using these.
Welcome to the Dreaming Cave. Here we can open paths to other realms. This particular path is blocked by Daedric magic. I have an idea though. Take the Dawnstar gem from your pack and hold it up to the barrier.
Wait, there's a thing.
Just as I surmised. The barrier. It withdraws from the Dawnstar's power. Dawnbreaker's gem contains a portion of Meridia's power, but on its own it isn't strong enough to dispel this barrier. We need to find the Dawnbreaker's sword and make it whole once more.
But the sword and Golden Knight were pulled into Mephalah's realm.
We know that at least one Daedric prince has attempted to help us against the triad of Vile, Mephalah, and Nocturnal. I think it's time to approach Meridia and solicit her help in this endeavor.
How do we get in contact with a Daedric prince?
We need to locate a true believer, one of Meridia's cultists. If anyone can direct us toward Daedric activity on Summerset, it's Lathan. Talk to Lathan. See if you can convince him to help us find one of Meridia's priests.
Where can I find Lathan?
Just as you were attuned so you could travel to and from Artaeum, we use the same magic to prevent Lathan from leaving the island. He is free to wander where he will, but he can't leave. I believe he's outside, talking to Valsarin.
Do you really think Lathan will help us?
Lathan was a good man. I have to believe he still is, despite pledging his allegiance to Mephalah and the Court of Bedlam. Besides, we need to contact Meridia. He's our best chance for getting in touch with one of her priests.
Remind me, what's the triad of Daedric princes again?
Clavicus Vile, Mephalah, and Nocturnal join forces to threaten Nirn. It appears their ultimate goal is to take control of the Crystal Tower for a reason we haven't yet determined. Lathan is part of the Court of Bedlam. They're mortal servants.
Why can't we use the Dreaming Cave to contact Meridia?
As we've seen, the triad of Daedric princes was able to interfere with the Golden Knight's efforts to reach us. If I attempt to use the Dreaming Cave to contact Meridia, chances are they'll notice and stop us. We can't risk tipping our hand just yet.
And that barrier blocks access to the portal anyway, right?
The barrier doesn't block every possible path, only the one that I saw in my scribe memory, the path that leads to where I hid the heart of transparent law. As Katora's magic continues to fade, I believe my memories will return in time.
What about the other sea sloths? Can't the Abyssal Cabal replace Katora's magic?
I don't think so. Each member of the Cabal possesses a unique talent. Katora dealt in mind magic. When you killed him, that magic was lost to the Cabal. No. Now we must concern ourselves with the triad of Daedric princes.
Right. So we now have to go talk to Crazy Man. It kind of turned on that Psijic Mage. Now where is he? He's out there hanging out. Oops.
You saw Queen Iren spout of the orrery? What a wondrous thing.
I never planned to come back here. The memories are painful.
I still can't believe I had to find you and drag you back. Was our time together really so terrible?
You still don't understand. Our daughter will never again see this view, or hold my hand, or anything. I suppose it's too much for a prisoner to expect a few moments of solitude with his thoughts. Ah, well. So, what can I do for you? Has the right master sent you to interrogate me? Doesn't he trust my wife's talents in that regard?
Is there a Meridia cult on Summerset?
What a curious question. Do you actually believe that all Daedric cultists know each other? I hate to disappoint you, we don't. Although I can tell you that there are a lot fewer of the Lady of Life's followers now than there were before.
What do you mean by that?
The Court of Bedlam has been actively eliminating the competition, as it were. Oh, I wasn't personally involved, but I have it on good authority that the Meridia shrine hidden to the north of Shimmerine has been disposed of.
The Court of Bedlam killed all of Meridia's followers in Summerset?
All? Who can say? I imagine that one or two of them scurried down a dark hole before the blade fell. Like rats, her followers are. I believe I have said everything I'm going to on this subject. Now shove off.
Oh, guess I'm gonna go looking north of Shimmerine.
That sounds like a wild Nixad chase. Didn't Razumdar mention he was investigating Daedric cults on Summerset? Maybe you should go talk to him. Razumdar has been investigating Daedric activity across Summerset. He's your best chance for finding a follower of Meridia, despite what Lathan has intimated.
Do you know where Razumdar is?
When last we checked, the Eye of the Queen was in Shimmerine, conducting his own investigation into the Court of Bedlam and other Daedric activity. If anyone in Summerset can point you to a priest of Meridia, it's Razumdar.
All right. Well, off to Shimmerine. Oh, looks like we're gonna do that, uncover that quest line, I guess. Alright. Razumdar. Gonna be in town.
If the Queen's Eye wants to chase his own tail by following skeever scribblings, fine by me. Anything to keep him out of our business.
Step away from that scribble, newcomer.
Take a breath, bailiff. It's just a scribble, not one of Razumdar's conspiracies.
Like a... it doesn't look like a cat. It looks like a fox or a dog or a wolf. Okay.
Only one of the lesser races would deface a beautiful wall like that. I mean no disrespect, but my statement rings true. Razumdar claims the scribble contains a message of some sort, but I just don't see it.
Alright, do you know where I can find Razumdar?
The cat mentioned he was working with a newcomer. But if you ask me about Daedra, I'll toss you down a pit. As I told Razumdar, Summerset banished Daedric cults centuries ago. Our biggest problem right now concerns these wall scribblers.
I never pay this guy, so... Where do you know? Do you know where I can find Razumdar or not?
Do I look like a Khajiit keeper to you? He said something about the scribbles. I'm just glad Razumdar is far away and not bothering me. You, on the other hand, are way too close. Move along, or face the wrath of the divine prosecution.
Fine. Alright, so there's one here. There's one here, there's one here. Okay, hopefully this is so far easy. One there, one there. This there.
Raz doesn't care who you worship. He just wants to know if your cult was attacked recently.
Periac would welcome you. Our prince accepts all kinds, and you'd be our first Khajiit.
You'd be our first anything, actually.
Five Claw, you have the happy ability to know where to find Raz when Raz has need of you. Getting information out of these Periite idiots is like squeezing milk from a stone. This is why Raz hates dealing with Daedric cults.
Okay. So Raz, in your investigation into the cults, did you happen to find one devoted to Meridia?
Interesting question. Raz has learned that the Court of Bedlam has been attacking the cults of other princes, including those devoted to Meridia and Azura. Now, usually if crazy cultists kill each other, it's good for Summerset. But this feels wrong.
I need to talk to a priest of Meridia.
You do? Well, Raz trusts you, so I can tell you about an old friend who attends Meridia ceremonies in the Etonir Grotto. Raz doesn't approve, but it's her life, yes? This one will make contact and meet you outside Etonir.
I'll meet you there.
Raz was planning to head up north to Etonir after talking to these Periite imbeciles anyway, to check on his old friend. The Court of Bedlam's attacks on the other cults were particularly vicious, and this one worries so.
The Sijix captured a Mafala cultist. He says the princes are at war.
War? That would explain the attacks. Raz isn't an expert on Daedric cults, but this doesn't sound like their usual behavior. This one thought they just sort of left each other alone.
The Court of Bedlam might have wiped out Meridia's cult with its attack.
That's a terrible thing to say. No, Raz refuses to believe it. Raz's friend is a survivor. She's to be all right. This one will go and make contact. Make sure she's fine. Then we'll meet you outside Etonir.
Before I go, have you learned anything else about the Court of Bedlam?
Raz hears things. He heard about the attacks on the rebel cults. He heard that the court consists of followers of 3 different princes. And he heard that even though the High Elves constitute the majority of the court's members, there is one Dark Elf.
One Dark Elf? Is that significant?
A single Dark Elf among a group of High Elves seems significant to Raz. Besides, everyone seems to fear her, but this one could not dig up any details. We should keep an eye out for this Dark Elf, yes?
Hey, thank you for the follow, Crow. I saw that you have a character back in Conan Exiles, and I hope to run into your character again soon. I'm just, right now doing this, little section of quest lines because I have drops enabled and I wanted to be able to allow people to get those drops if they watch the stream for at least 10 minutes, and it's a chance. But anyway, I'm glad for the follow. Thank you again. And Kalima is gone from Conan Exiles for now. She's still alive in Tamriel, so I wanted to have a little Kalima time today. Where do I have to go now? Go play in this dungeon. Yay. Meet him at Grotto. I have to go... Oh, just outside and up the road. Simple. Easy peasy. No problem, right? I can make my way out of this maze of a... So to get over there... How do I get out again? Certainly not in the direction that I was heading. I could swim over. Oh, we could just go around on the docks. Beautiful detail. Just, I love that. Let's do a screenshot time. I really hope there's a way out of here because sometimes I really hate the cliffs here. I'm so used to being able to climb.
Mara, help me. Mara, help me find my son.
Right, there's plenty of problems to be had here, and we'll solve them one at a time, lady. We'll be back later. Not this one, but the next one. So I'll have to go past here. This is one of the sites to see regarding the Pathfinder achievement quest. Then you have to go up there. And there's a sky shard in here too, which I've never gotten. So that's good. This will be one of 3 I still have left to get. Alright, where are we
Over
at?
here, Five Claw. This is Raz's old friend, Darado. She follows Meridia, but do not hold that against her.
May Meridia's light shine upon you. Raz told me you need to contact my prince. With the recent attacks, however, I need to ask you what your interest in Meridia happens to be.
We need Meridia's help to recover and repair the Dawnbreaker sword.
Meridia's sword's light? I'm not sure I understand. Even if I wanted to help you, my efforts would probably be in vain. My prince doesn't speak to just any mortal. The leader of our sect had Meridia's ear, but he was caught in a recent attack.
Meridia aided me in the past. She'll remember me.
My prince blessed you with her presence. That's a story I'd love to hear sometime. For now, I'll do my best to help you, but the path to the shrine will be hazardous. Mephala creatures still roam the area, feasting on my brothers and sisters.
Tell me how to reach the shrine.
Enter the grotto and look for our camp. Meridia's shrine looms over the area. Raz will accompany me and will enter via a side tunnel. I don't want you to have to worry about me while you're defending yourself against those creatures.
I'll meet you at Meridia Shrine.
Raz thinks this is a bad idea, Sadara.
I want to help Raz. Maybe this is the reason Meridia allowed me to escape when the rest of my sect was attacked.
Alright, you two just stay there. I got this. We'll do this.
I knew I shouldn't have let her go in. Idiot.
Oh, can I get that now? Alright. That's so why am I getting that? Okay, so there's a side quest that goes with this cave. I'm gonna stick with the main quest because I can always come back and do this side quest. I don't want to get sidetracked. I just want to get to my destination here. I want to go. That's backwards, so I want to go forwards. I've never been. I've not been in here yet. Some kind of weird effect on my. And I'm missing a. Ow. Kind of glitchy. Do I have to? I do. I'll have to reload AI. That's how. Because it looks weird when I'm not carrying two axes when I am carrying two axes. And it's because of the style. The style application. There we go. Alright, off we go. Probably should unload, probably not have this thing going. That should help. Okay. Lost this. Back on. Right. Okay, Sky Shard is dead ahead, so like, wow, this is a really spectacular cave. There it is. Spiders. Looks like, oh, let's have a boss while we're at it. Alright, fast completion. Ice shard, it's over here. Let's go back to having a quiet chat screen. Oh, look at these little ladies. Hello, ladies. Okay. Finally. Hey, another skill point. Now we can continue on to find our way to the top of what.
This way. We're almost there.
Raz is not fond of Daedric cultists, but no one deserves to die like this.
The Court of Bedlam are cowards. They struck us down without warning. I will try my best to get your friend an audience with the Lady of Light. The shrine is just inside.
Okay. And I wanna look at this awesome cave. How big that is. Screenshot time.
Master, what did those bastards do to you? Look what they did to his body. They defiled Meridia's shrine.
That light, it is not natural, yes.
Meridia, she calls to us.
My devoted priest, a loyal soldier, and an intrepid instigator. Step closer and bask in Meridia's light.
Why is this statue talking to Raz? Should it be doing such a thing?
Talk to Meridia.
My followers murdered. my shrine desecrated. The other princes, this so-called triad, they must answer for these insults. But I sense a question in your mind. Speak, champion of Cold Harbor. Ask what you will of the Prince of Light.
Your Golden Knight was captured and his sword damaged. We seek your guidance on how to repair it.
They dare to steal my vessel? To hold prisoner the agent I put in place to foil their despicable plans? My light shall not be snuffed out. My colored rooms will not be compromised. You must set Darien Gautier free.
Darien? Darien? Darien, that's the Golden Knight's name?
My vessel thinks of itself as Darien Gautier, a simple Breton warrior. But in reality, it is my will and my power. When a darkness enters your reality, I send Darien to banish it. You must enter Mafala's realm and rescue Darien, the Golden Knight.
Wow, this has been years in the coming to find out whatever happened to Darien. He is from the main quest. We thought he died. Big news. What about the Dawnbreaker? Can it be repaired?
Only my vessel can repair the Dawnbreaker. Use the Dawnstar gem to locate Darien within the spiral skein. Now return to the Right Master and tell him what I said. Wait, the Triad dares to invade my sacred realm? Such an affront cannot stand.
Oh my gosh! The Triad's attacking your realm?
Meridia, my prince! She's gone. I can't feel her presence any longer.
Raz is certain that the nice statue will be fine. In the meantime, let this one take you someplace where you will be safe. Raz has seen many things. Were-sharks, flying tigers, were-sharks on top of flying tigers. But a talking light? Queen Irene will never believe it. How much trouble are we in, Fireflaw? Be honest with old Raz.
A lot. The Daedric Triad wants the Crystal Tower and they're attacking the other princes.
Too much honesty is never a good thing. How do we battle Daedric princes? Raz supposes an army would help. An army always helps. Alas, Raz rarely has an army to call upon when he needs one the most.
The Right Master will think of something. We just have to find Darien and repair the sword. That's all.
And that involves traveling to places Raz never knew existed before all this started. No. Raz will see Sadara to safety and then do what he can to protect Summerset and the Crystal Tower. The Daedra fighting, Raz will leave to you, yes?
Great. I'm alone again. Doing this alone. So I just have to exit. So, actually, run through all this crap again. It's like extra swarm. That's somebody else. Somebody else's notice. I don't like them. I want to go this way. That's the way. Alright, I'll deal with you later, buddy. We'll be back today. Alright, next way shrine we take back to Summerset. Back to our team. We'll do this, I want to kind of at least get this, this quest line done, and then, switch games, so that will happen. Why do I still have getting notices about my stupid recrafting? Which I do not have active, I have this active. So
I see signs of the court's work throughout Summerset, but nothing of the court itself.
I think the Court of Bedlam has fewer members than we imagined.
Enough of this now. Let's see what our friend has learned.
Oh, it's still, doing stuff. And I'm sorry I don't know what the glitching is. Been trying to figure it out for weeks. But it has something to do with the Elgato.
You returned, but without the Dawnbreaker. Weren't you able to make contact with Meridia? Forgive my impatience. This inability to remember has me on edge. Go on. Tell me what you learned.
The court attacked the cults of Azura and Meridia, but I was able to speak to Meridia.
Court of Bedlam is eliminating the cults of the other princes? To what end? You said you were able to make contact with Meridia. Then why did she give you a restored Dawnbreaker?
We can use the Dawnstar gem to find the Golden Knight, and he can restore the Dawnbreaker.
I suspected that might be the case. I'll send Valsrin with you into Mafala's realm to rescue the Golden Knight.
Meridia said her realm was being invaded. I think the Triad of Princes attacked Meridia.
A disturbing development, to be sure, but we'll have to hope Meridia can protect herself. I'll open a portal to Mafala's Spiral Skein when you're ready. Then you can use the gem to find the Golden Knight.
I'm ready.
Mafala's realm can be daunting, but I'll be with you the entire time.
Remember to stay focused on your destination at all times. Otherwise, you could get lost in myriad pathways of the Dreaming Cave.
Oh, great.
And whatever you do, don't lose that gem.
Okay, in we go. Uh-oh. This is it. The Thalla's Realm. Now, if I was in here on my Dark Elf, she'd probably be dancing around in here and just wouldn't want to leave. It was a good choice of character to take on this journey. What is up with that? Yes. Oh, glowing spiders everywhere. Of course, there's gonna be spiders everywhere.
Are you there? I think we were separated.
Wow, look at all the spider webs. Oh, wow. Okay. Screenshot time. There she is up there. This is insane. Gorgeous. Wow. So it is like a city.
There you are. I'm up here.
I see you.
Wait up while I take a look around.
No, don't go looking. Alright, this is insane. If there was anything close to being in the, like a dark elf city, this is it, man. This is it. I'm gonna like it. Alright, let's take our time. We have Scorpion. Oh my gosh, I've never seen him before, but... Alright, I just went through here. I did what? I have to go in here.
It's like a maze in here, full of dead ends and passages that lead nowhere. Try to use the Dawn Star gem. Maybe it will reveal a path we're not seeing.
Down in the water.
I think there's something stalking me in here. Oh no!
Flesh Weaver. Alright. See if I don't die in here. Oh look, I got a little friend. Yeah, there's something wrong with this outfit thing that I'm using to change the appearance of my weapon. Like the little blade is not out anymore. Alright, wow. That is a big guy. Found another waffle. Well, I've got this little friend now. I don't. Alright. Go, Buffy, 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 Buffy. Wow, I have no clue where she is now. She's over here. Encased.
Thank the stars! I can breathe again. I couldn't breathe. As usual, you found me just in the nick of time. The beast that captured me, I've never seen anything like it.
Are you alright?
A little lightheaded, but I'll be fine. Now that we're together, we can focus on finding the Golden Knight. And if that beast shows its mandibles again, I'll be ready.
Well, what kind of beast attacked you?
Something with the body of a giant spider. And, well, I'm not sure how to describe it. But it was a creature right out of my nightmares. Just what you'd expect in the realm of a Daedric prince. No matter. Let's go find the Golden Knight.
Alright, where we go to next? Down and around. You can try warping, but I'm gonna catch you. Oh, she's doing things for me.
We just need to push on.
I'm trying, but you keep getting your coffee range there.
That's the path revealed by the Dawnstar gem.
Yes, ruffles.
That wasn't a pleasant experience.
Oh, what's that? Oh, this is huge! It's huge! Going into a whole thing. Alright. Oh. She's showing me how to use that time stop, which is awesome when I get into the magic. Use that.
That light in the distance. It's brighter. Out of place in this dismal scene.
Wow, this is massive. That away. Do this. And okay. Back to business here. Uh-oh, what's that? That's a boss. That's gonna be our first one. And so we shall stop. She help? Oh, now I see how that works. And how we're supposed to use it. We do this, the gate, turn that. This realm is, no, I don't want to do that. That away. That. Get away. Alright, I'm trying to get my cursor back. That's what I'm trying to do. Let's do it without knocking myself off the wall. Alright, screenshot time. Screenshot time. Here we go.
Mafala won't leave something as valuable as Meridia's golden knife.
taking care of all the things.
Silence, or my webs will fill your pretty mouth next.
I tried to warn them. Took you long enough. I expected this rescue hours ago.
Your gratitude has a hollow ring, Knight.
Oh, I can be very grateful, my lady.
Maybe we should just leave him. I'm sure the right master would understand.
No, we're not leaving him. Oh my gosh, I thought he was dead. We're not leaving him.
Well, this is awkward. You're probably wondering how your old friend Darien became Meridia's champion and got stuck in all this sticky webbing. You know, it's a funny story, really. Probably better if I wait to tell it until after we escape from this realm.
You're the Golden Knight, the same one that's trying to contact us, huh?
Guilty as charged. Meridia sent me to offer my assistance, but those other princes, they kept interfering. And then I was dragged into this pit of spider harlots. Look, we can catch up on things later. Right now, we need to get out of here.
Right, let's get out of here.
There's one small problem. We can't just walk through a door to get back to Tamriel. Believe me, I tried. How did you find me, by the way? Mephala specifically said she was putting me someplace where no one would ever think to look.
Let's see. I'm searching for you a long time. Well, I wasn't really searching that hard. I just know you might have been stuck somewhere. So I guess I retrieved the Dawnstar gem when you dropped it, and it led me right to you.
Oh, right, the gem. That makes sense. I perfectly understand. You need Meridia's champion, so here I am. And with the gem, I can repair Dawnbreaker. Just so you know, I feel awful. I am in no condition to fight at the moment.
Stay close, I'll get you out of here.
Let's get out of here. Meet me outside.
Alright, off we go. Into... I have to keep him alive? Alright. Couldn't be that simple. Thing stuff. Just making a,
I can open a portal to the Dreaming Cave, but the ritual will take time, and will more than likely draw Mephala's Daedra. You need to hold them off until I can find a way back home.
That figures. I kinda knew this was gonna happen.
I won't be able to assist you while I'm casting, and the Golden Knight doesn't appear to be in any condition to fight. I'm afraid you're on your own, my friend.
Usually...
Let my voice penetrate the barriers between here and the Dreaming Cave. Keep them back a few moments longer.
Oh, there's one over there. Big one's coming from the sky! Oh my god!
I can sense the portal opening, just by the stars! That spider thing! is opened. Let's get out of here.
Mm-hmm. I've been waiting for them to find Darian for years, like, since the first year. I mean, we've completed the main quest of the first year, and that's where, Darian got lost. And it's been years. There've been hints. If you look through books and things like that, there was hints that he might still be alive. Just never knew when he would come back.
Valcerin, take the knight to the healers. We'll deal with the sword later. In the meantime, I need to speak with our friend.
Bye, Darian. See you again.
You and Valcerin entered Mephala realm and rescued Meridia's golden knight. I couldn't ask for more, my friend. I assume Darian believes he can repair the Dawnbreaker.
Now, 3 years and we didn't know what happened to Darian. Darian said he could repair the Dawnbreaker sword.
I hope that would be the case. The Golden Knight will need to recover some of his strength first, though. Who knows what tortures Mephala and her creatures inflicted upon him. That's not a fate I'd wish on my worst enemy.
What did the three Daedric princes hope to accomplish?
Who can say what drives such beings as these? To work with the Sea Slode, to pit their followers against the cultists of other princes, to launch attacks into rival Oblivion realms. Such actions boggle the mind.
How long before we can attempt to breach the barrier?
Darian needs to recover his strength first and restore the Dawnbreaker. Then we can attempt to unblock the path and see where I took the heart of transparent law. For now, take this with my thanks.
Grace of Gloom. Heal you.
While the Golden Knight recovers, we must make preparations for breaching the Daedric barrier. Since I can't remember where that particular pathway goes, we'll have to be ready for any contingency. I also need to tell you about another memory.
You remembered something else?
My memories return slowly, a little at a time. While you searched for the night, a memory came back to me. A woman's voice, barely a whisper. Beautiful, but speaking in a language I can't understand. Repeating the same words over and over.
What do you think the memory means?
I suspect that the language is ancient. It may actually predate the languages of Tamriel. I feel that the memory is connected to the barrier in the Dreaming Cave, and where I hid the heart. My friend, we need to discover the meaning of these words.
I'll help you in any way that I can.
I hoped you'd say that. I sent Oriandra to my study to review my memory and see if she could translate the ancient words. I even suggested a scholar she could contact, an expert in ancient languages and obscure dialects. Go, check on her progress.
You have no idea what language the voice is speaking in?
No. I just feel that the words contain the key to where I hid the heart of transparent law. I do know the language is not native to Tamriel, or to anywhere on Nirn for that matter. It feels ancient, alien. I hope the expert recognizes it.
Who is this expert?
Forte, the Grand Maestro of the House of Reveries. We've shared research in the past, and he thinks the language could be related to tablets he once studied in Ebon Stadmont. Now go and see if Oriandra has made any progress by reviewing my memory.
Alright, let's check our progress in this. Request. Alright, So I've just gotten the Dreaming Cave quest done. Still have to do Lost in Translation, A Necessary Alliance, and the Crystal Tower quest. And so that's kind of, well, not there. So the good of the mini is the overall arching quest line for Summerset. I've done 1 or 5 of the quests, which are multi-layered. And then I still that was kind of all I wanted to do, was a little short stream with Elder Scrolls tonight. So I will pick this up later. I'm going to switch back over to Conan Exiles now, and then I will return with stream for Conan Exiles, and I will see you in a few minutes.